Hello from Rotterdam and from Synergy Days 2025. I am Alexia Mastora, Communications Manager at Reino, and we are here with Bruno Baronuevo from CERT and also Project Manager of Argonaut project. Hello Bruno.
Hello, how are you?
Let's introduce Argonaut to our audience. What are the main challenges that it's addressing?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So Argonaut is trying to focus on the challenges that small and medium bioproducers face specifically when they are trying to identify and quantify the environmental impacts of their products. So actually, there's many challenges there, but if we try to summarize them, somehow we can say that they have to do with complexity of processes, of impact methods, of indicators, of certification schemes that create sort of a maze sometimes that it's easy to get lost into. There's a problem of lack of knowledge and skills that create this technology divide that makes it difficult for the smaller producers to access certain technologies that can help them to do this specific task. But also there's the issue of greenwashing. We're in this context with countless claims that sometimes make it difficult to tell apart what's true and what is wishful thinking. These are the three main ones, but on top of that, we have that the main tool for environmental impacts, LCA, is not that easy to access and quite costly. And on top of that there's this kind of evolving regulation nature of this field, which makes it, even for professionals working on this, they have to really look into it to understand. So for someone who doesn't know, it's a bit overwhelming. So as you see, it's many of the challenges that they are dealing, and Argonaut has been designed to try and answer specific to these challenges.
AI is almost everywhere in our day conversation. Would you like to tell us a few things about JSON AI tool?
Absolutely. So Argonaut, in order to deal with all these challenges, is developing this AI tool called JSON to help the small producers to do this environmental impact assessment. As you say, AI is everywhere. It comes up in every conversation about every topic, and it makes sense. It's a very revolutionary tool. It's changing our lives in many ways. We need to be very aware that it's like almost everything in life has its goods and its bads. There's a lot of concerns that have to do with data privacy. How are we handling that? And if we can really trust the automated processes. But at the same time, we need to be aware of their potential benefits. It speeds up processes. It can help us solve very complex problems. And it can allow and take very messy data that's kind of dispersed and convert it into a very clear insight. And that's what JSON precisely is trying to do. So I think that one of the keys when it comes to AI is to use it with a very clear idea, being aware of the pros and cons, but to apply it to something very specific. And that's what we're trying to do with JSON by helping smaller producers to have a way of easily or more easily access a way of calculating their environmental impacts.
Okay. You are testing JSON in different use cases. Why have you chosen this particular value chains?
Absolutely. So we are testing the results of JSON actually across 6 bio-based value chains. The idea here was to try to capture somehow the, let's say, diversity of the bio-based landscape in Europe. There's many different kind of bioproducts, so it's very difficult to actually have one representative from each. So we try to combine elements that have to do with bioproducts associated to bioindustries, creating biomaterials or biochemicals. For instance, we have nutraceuticals, we have bioplastics, or we have biomethane and biofertilizers, but also capture bioproducts associated to the agro sector. And that's why we have probiotic fibers, we have other elements that have to do with natural fibers and also with vegetables and byproducts associated to them. Also, we wanted to capture kind of a different geographic representation. In that case, we're looking at 2 different countries, Italy and Lithuania. And on top of that, we also wanted to capture somehow and have representatives from more established bioproducts like biomethane, that's been around for a long time, but also some of the more emerging ones, if you want. like the probiotic oat fibers, that are new processes that are emerging and are trying to be applied as a solution for waste streams in agriculture, for instance.
Thank you very much, Bruno.
Okay, thank you.
Find more about Argonaut on social media and on our website. Thank you very much.